Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about positive tonight, about the Dodgers. They get an 8-5 win over the Milwaukee Brewers, and I just don't know what it is, why they can't beat teams that are like average record-wise, but they play these good teams and they beat them. Like, I don't get it. But yeah, they come up clutch in the 8th inning. They scored 3 runs there. Good to see a positive recap from me. Last few games been pretty rough, so good to get back in the win column, because they've kind of been struggling heading into this series. Lost 2 out of 3 to San Francisco, lost 2 out of 3 to Arizona, but good to take the first game here. First 3 innings, Tyler Glasnow got the first 9 batters out, but then he got into trouble in that 4th inning, walked a few batters, gave up some hits, gave up that grand slam. Gave an RBI single and a grand slam, but other than that, I thought he bounced back well through the 5th inning and the 6th inning. But besides that 4th inning, I thought he was pretty good. I thought he battled tonight, went 6 innings, some good length, finally, from the starting pitching. Glasnow went 6 innings, 3 hits, 5 earned runs, 2 walks, struck out 7 batters over 6 innings, and then 3 scoreless from the bullpen. So having Tyler Glasnow go 7 really helps out our main guys out of the bullpen. Blake Trinan, 1 inning, 1 hit, no earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Daniel Hudson, 1 inning, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, struck out 1. And then Evan Phillips struck out the side to get the save. 1 inning, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, and struck out all 3 batters he faced. Now I saw some Brewers fans were saying, oh, they got screwed out of this game. Well, the bullpen just wasn't good for them tonight. They gave up 4 runs, and the 7th and 8th innings gave up 4 runs there. So, I mean, you gotta blame the bullpen. Yeah, could that pitch been called a strike? It had been all night, but it wasn't a strike. I mean, didn't look like it to me. And still, you gotta get that out there. Still gotta try and get it out there. Spray Free made a good swing on it. Aaron Savali is their pitcher tonight. Their starter went 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 walks, struck out 8. So struck out 8 Dodgers, but the Dodgers were okay. They had those homers against them. I think Vargas hit 1 off of them. Will Smith hit 2 off Savali, and then a 2-run homer from Miguel Vargas. Those were the 4 runs he gave up. Then Joe Piamps. I'm not a part of the nerd community, ladies and gentlemen. Don't know how to say that name there. He went 1 inning, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, struck out 1. Brian Hudson. That's where really their collapse started with the bullpen. 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, no strikeouts. Guy have a bases loaded jam. They got the first 2 outs, but then Will Smith, 2-run homer, hit by pitch, single, walk, but then I got a ground out to end the inning. So a rare Brian Hudson appearance where he gave up a run. But then Elvis Peguero, he's been pretty good for him this year, but 0.2 innings pitch, 1 hit, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, no strikeouts. They took him out with the bases loaded and 2 outs. I have Hobie Milner face Freddie Freeman, and he gave up that 2-run single and then a double. So his line ends 0.1 innings pitched, 2 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and 1 strikeout. So those are your pitching lines. We'll go over the hitting. Ohtani 0 for 5, really rough day, 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. But happy birthday, Shahani Ohtani. Will Smith 3 for 3, 2 walks, 3 RBIs, 3 home runs, and 4 runs scored. Perfect game from Will Smith. Freddie Freeman 2 for 4, 2 RBIs. I mean, the dude's been so clutch, dude. Rough game yesterday, but he bounces back with a 2-run single to clutch up, and then Teoscar with with an RBI double. And he ended up 2 for 5 with an RBI. I don't know how these 2 guys weren't. I mean, even Will Smith, I don't know how these 3 guys were not all-stars. That's why the fan voting needs to be abolished. Andy Pius 1 for 4 and a walk. Miguel Vargas 0 for 4. Miguel Vargas 2 for 3, a walk, 2 RBIs with that 2-run homer, and 2 runs scored. So, yeah, Miguel Vargas should be playing every day, and hopefully he is now. Gavin Lux 0 for 3 and a walk, and Chris Taylor 0 for 3, a walk and a run scored. So their hitters for the Brewers: Terrain 1 for 4, William Contreras 0 for 3 and a walk, Yelich 0 for 4, Adames 1 for 4 and RBI, Garrett Mitchell 0 for 3 and a walk, Reese Koskins 1 for 4, 4 RBIs, had that grand slam. Frelick 0 for 3, Churio 1 for 3, and Monasterio 0 for 3. So there's your pitching and hitting lines. We'll go over the scores. The Dodgers got 1 in the first, 1 in the third, both homers from Will Smith, but then Milwaukee gets that grand slam, an RBI single, grand slam, gets 5 in the fourth, but the Dodgers respond with 2 in the fourth with that turn homer from Vargas, and then they tie the game in the 7th with a Will Smith homer, and then they get a 2 RBI single from Freddie and an RBI double from Teoscar in the 8th, so 1 in the 7th, 3 in the 8th, and then got a Evan Phillips to close it out. The Dodgers had 10 total hits for 8 runs. They'd have an error. A key one Gavin Lux had in this game. Dude's useless. But yeah, great game from the offense. They really come alive late. Brewers only 4 hits for 5 earned runs. 4 hits for 5 runs. They done all their damage in the 4th inning, for the most part. And they dropped to 52 and 37. The Dodgers recruited 54 and 35. So they took the first game of this series. Hopefully they can win the second game of this series. Was technically today, and try and get guarantee a series win. So yeah, Brewers can't win them all. And people will bring up the payroll, like, who cares about the payroll? The Dodgers only have 2 more wins. Who cares about the payroll? But unfortunately, the Brewers just, I don't know if they're playing well enough to be taken as a series contender. But I think they'll be a good playoff contender. But the Dodgers magic struck again, and the Brewers blow a lead, and they gotta figure out how to win there. And you say, "Oh, Milner struck out Freeman." It was a ball. I mean, and just those guys just are not high leverage relievers. Like, they just don't have it. And starting pitching can't go deep into games, and the bullpen just can't get people out consistently. I don't know why Milner's trot out there in high spots. And the defense is still okay, but the offense after that, I think it was that 4th inning, they were pretty bad, to be honest. But as for the Dodgers, Will Smith with a perfect game. Freeman and Teoscar coming up clutch in that 8th inning. Great job from the bullpen as well. I thought the bullpen was great. There you go, credit to the Brewers. I mean, they fought back after trailing 2-0, but the bullpen collapsed late for them. And then Will Smith was he's my player of the game for tonight. 3 homers, 2 walks, perfect game. And Glasnow, after that rough 4th, he hung in for the 5th and 6th innings to give the bullpen, to get some length for the starting pitching, and then get our main bullpen guys in. And then clutch offense. So yeah, Dodgers get an 8-5 win. So it's going to move on to Game 2 of this series on Fox. So it's actually on national TV. James Paxton's taking the man. Oh, how exciting. But yeah, Dodgers win 8-5. So that's all I got. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.